Ever wonder what happens when people think no one's watching? In this video, we've gathered moments where hidden cameras captured the unexpected, the unbelievable, and the downright hilarious. Stick around, you won't believe what unfolds when the lens catches them off guard. No one believed she was this good at golf until she proved them all wrong with an incredible shot. It's no wonder dogs are afraid of robot vacuums when things like this happen so often. The unpredictable movements must seem like a real threat to them. Here's proof for anyone who doesn't believe in karma. His good deed instantly came back to save him from an accident. Sometimes the universe works in mysterious and incredible ways. Sometimes all you can do is laugh and wait for the storm to pass. A slippery road after the rain and the urgency of a fire made for a challenging drive. Firefighters often face situations like this, where every second counts despite the obstacles. Their bravery and quick thinking always shine through. A skier descends a massive mountain from its towering peak, carving through untouched snow with breathtaking precision. Captured from a helicopter, the aerial view transforms the daring ride into a scene straight out of an epic adventure. It couldn't have gone worse than this. If you think content creation is easy, just think of this girl. She tried to film an interesting video in an elevator, but it stopped unexpectedly before she could finish. Before we move on with the video, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being here with us. Your support means the world, and we couldn't do this without you. If you haven't already, please leave a like, subscribe, and share where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to know where our amazing audience is tuning in from. You all make this journey so special. It's amazing how some people are born with a gift that shines through effortlessly. Two bears came into their yard searching for food. Imagine stepping outside and seeing that. How would you react in that moment? It's a situation that would leave anyone frozen, unsure whether to run or watch in awe from a safe distance. He opened the car door at the worst possible moment. She had no idea the camera was recording while she was making lunch. The meal was ready, but as she carried it down the stairs, she slipped and spilled everything. In an instant, all her hard work came crashing down, leaving her in disbelief. He couldn't find the door, so he decided to make his own exit. Sometimes, thinking outside the box is the only way to get things done. He was playing with the dog and didn't notice his wife sneaking up behind him. In the chaos, she spilled her coffee all over the sofa. Of course, he ended up doing the cleaning, all while trying to avoid her loving glare. His bike let him down halfway through the ride when the rim bent out of shape. Now, instead of cruising along, he's left walking the rest of the way. The footage from the highway shows a wheel falling off a car while it's still driving. Miraculously, the driver remained calm and managed to stop the vehicle safely. It's one of those moments where quick thinking can make all the difference. They couldn't understand why they were kicked out of the gym and banned from returning. He couldn't have guessed this would happen, and now he finds himself needing to buy new glasses. The satisfying sight of a tree being felled right next to the house.
That's right, baby.
Don't throw this off.
Look at that. Never touched nothing.
A creepy footage from the home security camera. The owners heard strange sounds at night, and when they reviewed the footage in the morning, they couldn't believe what they saw. What do you think it is? Could it be an alien encounter? This girl performed an incredible handstand on the bleachers during the game. She quickly became the biggest attraction, even outshining the match itself. The crowd couldn't take their eyes off her as she pulled off the impressive stunt. Always be careful where you park, especially not to take someone else's spot. It might seem harmless, but it could lead to some unexpected consequences. I can't even imagine the look on this guy's face when he saw where his car was parked in the morning. They might be high-tech, but sometimes nothing beats the good old manual effort. I can't wait for summer and all the adventures it brings. Do you feel the same way, excited for sunny days and outdoor fun? There are so many little kittens at home, and after all the playing, he just fell asleep like this. His new girlfriend got attacked by a bird right outside the house, and it seemed like the bird still preferred his ex. Maybe it was just trying to show her who was really the one that got away. During the training, he pulled off something that was truly a one-in-a-million moment. He works better than excavators. One strike in the right spot, and half the hill came crashing down without putting himself in danger. It's impressive how he got it done so precisely. Who would have thought glass doors could be so problematic? It's always the simplest things that cause the most trouble.
There's a bear right here face to face with me.
I wish I could be as calm as this guy. Even though a huge bear was walking right past him, he didn't even budge from his chair. That level of chill is on another level.
Jesus Christ, were you sleeping?
No.
When you visit a pet-friendly restaurant, you've got to watch out for these things to avoid tripping. It's a reminder to be careful in places where things might not be as sturdy as they seem. You never know when something unexpected might happen. Who would have thought this dog was so strong? They had to review the footage from the doorbell camera to see how he managed to break free. It's amazing how determined and clever pets can be. Was he just lost in thought, or did someone perfectly clean the window so well that he didn't even see it? He came up with the idea of scoring by bouncing the ball off the wall, pulling off something that's never been done once in history. They spotted the mailman across the street and immediately sprinted towards it. It was one of those moments where excitement takes over, and they just had to get closer. This adorable dog doesn't let anyone film without his permission. Even though he was almost asleep, he got up to chase the camera away. They had no idea the camera was recording them. When they realized, it was already too late. Would you dare try this? I know I wouldn't, not even for $1 million. Never forget to leave food out for animals during the winter, like these cute squirrels. It's such a small act of kindness that can make a big difference for them in the cold months. They say that our pets start to imitate us over time. It's funny to see how they pick up our habits. The plane's descent into the wilderness felt like something straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. The roar of the engines cutting through the silence only added to the sense of adventure, making you feel like you were stepping into the unknown. He was so engrossed in watching YouTube videos that he didn't notice his son sneaking up behind him. When he finally realized, he jumped in surprise, thinking something else had happened, especially since it was dark. The sudden scare turned into a funny moment once he realized it was just his son playing a prank. He doesn't let anything get in the way of making sure the package gets to its destination on time. Her truck's handbrake failed, and the vehicle started rolling on its own, but she was quick on her feet, jumping into the truck and stopping it just in time. The cat got so scared that it caused a total mess in the kitchen. You can't help but laugh at how quickly the situation escalated. A thrilling ride through the wilderness almost turned into a disaster, but luckily, it didn't. A branch pierced through the car, stopping just inches away from him, a true moment of luck. Being a delivery can be challenging, especially if you're afraid of dogs. The playful puppies just wanted to have fun, but she was too scared to join in.
We're friendly.
I didn't know I did that.
A visit to an amusement park can get expensive, especially if your phone falls like this. They say riding a motorcycle through the wilderness is one of the best ways to relax the mind. The open road, the fresh air, and the thrill of adventure create an unmatched sense of freedom. Can you imagine someone having lions as pets? I bet the guests would be both amazed and terrified, unsure whether to approach or just admire from a safe distance. The sheer size and power of such animals would definitely leave a lasting impression on anyone visiting. Today is his lucky day.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah, 2 cookies and 3 bags of chips. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're still with us, I'd like to kindly ask you to leave a like and subscribe. Also, let us know in the comments which part of the video was your favorite. Your support means a lot. This family is full of energy and always fun, especially when it comes to birthday celebrations. Their playful spirit makes every moment unforgettable. Skiing is an exhilarating sport that combines speed, skill, and adventure. It's a great way to connect with nature, push your limits, and enjoy the thrill of the slopes. What do you think? Did he do this on purpose, or was it a lucky shot? Do you enjoy watching security camera fails? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Cats often have a knack for stealing food from the neighbors, only to bring it home like they've just won a prize. You'd think they're auditioning for a heist movie. He just wanted some food, but the surprise was enough to make him jump out of his skin. He ran out of money for the self-service car wash, so now he's cruising down the street with a sudsy ride. Looks like the car's getting a bath on the go. The group of thieves caught on security camera had a truly unusual combination. Who would have thought they'd team up like this? As they continue their improvised routine, one of them loses her balance, dragging the other two along, and they all tumble into a perfectly stacked pile of folded chairs. After what feels like an eternity of circling, they finally stop, but not before the man, slightly out of breath, jokes about how he just got his daily cardio from fueling up his truck. A loud crash interrupts the quiet aisle as shards scatter in every direction, shocking nearby shoppers. His scissors glide effortlessly through the dough, forming neat, symmetrical cuts in seconds. A sudden slip sends her tumbling straight into the garbage, leaving her momentarily stunned. The man carefully slices each piece of dough, ensuring every strip is perfect before placing it into the pasta machine. The sound of the impact echoes in the parking lot, and the man hurries back, hoping no one saw what happened. But the security cameras had already captured every embarrassing second. With a delicate touch, she uses a sponge to draw small circles on the decorations, carefully adding fine details to make everything look flawless. As she falls, she instinctively reaches for the door handle, barely managing to grasp it in time before the wind slams it shut, narrowly avoiding a scene of utter chaos. By the end of the day, hundreds of chicks are safely packed, and the man stands back to admire the neat rows of boxes ready to be shipped. The factory goes silent for a few moments as the man stands there fuming, his face flushed with anger, knowing that the mess will take hours to clean, and that all his hard work has been ruined by a single careless mistake. Just as he steps onto the porch, his little brother kicks the ball right into his arm, sending one plate flying into the air and the other crashing to the ground. In an instant, he tumbles backward, his feet sliding out from under him as he falls directly into the natural lake, creating a loud splash as the cold water envelops him. She quickly sprints after the melon, but in the chaos, her shopping cart, now unattended, starts rolling away in the opposite direction, and she has to juggle both problems at once. With each press of the machine, another small kebab is formed, and soon the table is filled with dozens of neatly prepared kebabs ready for cooking, the machine humming rhythmically as it works. As the wind picks up, the umbrella begins to tilt more, and with lightning-fast reflexes, he reaches out, grabbing it just in time to prevent it from hitting his car and causing any damage. The woman, in a rush, quickly grabs the ripe mangoes and stuffs them into the boxes, trying to pack as many as possible in a short amount of time. The girl in the blue dress stands by the elevator, swaying gently to the music playing in her head, unaware that anyone is watching. Machine, gleaming under the bright kitchen lights, hums quietly as it churns out perfectly formed strands of pasta in a delicate shade of pink. The father fumbles for the light switch in the dark. He turns it on to reveal the chaos in the room. Shattered glass, overturned chairs, and a room that has been turned upside down, leaving them to wonder how such a disaster happened so suddenly. One by one, the man carefully feeds each piece of pasta into the machine, watching it transform into perfectly shaped servings. As the wind intensifies, the umbrella strikes the Jeep's windshield with a forceful smack, shattering the glass, while the Jeep owner, completely unaware of the chaos unfolding, continues to walk towards his vehicle, oblivious to the damage waiting for him. He continues the delicate motion, each pour perfectly timed, creating a mesmerizing spectacle as the tea travels from cup to cup, while his focused eyes never leave the moving liquid. With water splashing everywhere, she joyfully runs around, narrowly avoiding the spray of the hose as she mischievously aims it at her father's shoes, all while her parents try to finish the cleaning task, but it quickly becomes a hilarious water battle instead. Just as the train's horn sounds in the distance, the railway worker notices the man's approach and rushes over, lifting the barrier with lightning speed, allowing the car to pass just seconds before the train roars past. The footage captures her bewildered expression as the car bumps into the stairs, and she sits there for a moment staring at the scene, likely wondering if she accidentally activated a new kind of drive-through experience. The dog's mission is clear: chase after the motorbike zooming down the street, racing after the rider who is unaware of the furry competitor behind him. First, flour and water are combined in the machine, creating a sticky dough that begins to form under the machine's careful kneading. Caught on camera, the little bear, clearly looking for a fun day, stumbles into the backyard and without hesitation dives straight into the pool, making a splash that could rival any professional swimmer. With a steady hand, the tattoo artist carefully places each tiny dot on the skin, turning what could be a simple design into a piece of intricate art, layer by layer. She stared in disbelief. Her perfectly arranged laundry decided to take a solo adventure, slipping through the gate like an escape artist and landing smack in the middle of the road. A machine was busy making pretzels for the bakery, creating loops like it was in a race to finish first. The moment the famous figure stepped into the restaurant, the entire room froze as customers kneeled, their admiration overflowing, making the star feel like the lead in a historical drama. His discomfort was evident as he tried to figure out whether this was a tradition, a joke, or an overwhelming moment of fan adoration that no one warned him about. While trying to attach the truck to the tanker, the guy accidentally triggered a waterfall of liquid, completely drenching his colleagues in a hilarious moment of chaos. In the scrapyard, the man with the yellow digger was doing acrobatic stunts, lifting the back wheel as if trying to show off his vehicle's hidden talent to defy gravity. A loud crash echoed as the truck collided with the hydrant, instantly turning the street into a mini water park, with the driver frantically trying to turn off the geyser he had just created. Swinging the axe with precision, he chopped down one tree, but suddenly the surrounding trees seemed to follow in perfect synchrony, crashing to the ground like a well-rehearsed domino show. With the confidence of a child who knew her mom wouldn't mind, the girl stepped into the office, grabbed the money, and in one swift move, knocked over the monitor. Panicked, she quickly set it right, showing her mom a heartfelt apology with a gesture, all while silently praying her mom wouldn't notice the trail of chaos she left behind. Distracted for a moment, the guy tossed his car keys into the trash, thinking it was the garbage bag. But when he realized his mistake, he quickly turned around and dove into the trash to retrieve his precious keys. While filling his gas tank, the guy accidentally sparked a huge fire, which flared up and quickly died out. But the sight of the flames was enough to send him running away, not stopping until he was a safe distance from the scene. The woman in the store accidentally tripped over a cardboard box and fell inside it, with the store workers rushing to help her out. Workers in the restaurant kitchen accidentally knocked over a huge barrel of sauce, spilling it everywhere, turning the kitchen into a messy disaster zone. Watch as the machine sorts fish into baskets by size, creating a perfectly organized display of seafood. The attractive girl took a selfie and video in her bed, smiling at the camera like she was on a casual photo shoot. As the girl tried to do a tricky move at the gym, the cable got caught between her legs, and trainers quickly scrambled to help her out, turning the workout session into a real-life rescue mission. Surveillance camera captured a waiter at a wedding who accidentally bumped into a post, but miraculously managed to save all the plates in his left hand without dropping a single one. Strong worker was unloading sacks into the truck with impressive strength, while his car hummed nearby like a power tool, showing off his efficient multitasking skills. Watch as the Indian street chef flips pancakes in seconds, each one looking like a perfect masterpiece, served up to hungry customers in record time. As the camera filmed, a worker in orange fell to the floor, and his co-worker in blue couldn't stop laughing, tumbling to the ground in the midst of cardboard boxes. The surveillance camera caught a funny moment of a grandpa removing the antenna from his car while washing it, all drenched in water. In this fast-paced video, you'll see how green lettuce is planted, harvested, and packaged for sale, all happening in a matter of seconds, making farming look like a high-speed race. This bakery has a machine that makes donuts in 2 seconds, turning baking into lightning speed. In a fast-paced pizzeria, 2 workers are packing pizzas at lightning speed, stacking them on top of each other as if they're in a race. The camera recorded a woman trying to take her dog for a peaceful walk, but as she noticed another dog approaching, she quickly pulled her pet back to avoid an impending doggy drama. The croissant expert is rolling the dough at such high speed that you'd think he was in a race, creating perfect croissants in seconds. Watch as one man picks up a crate of beer, only for the remaining crates to topple over like a chain reaction, spilling beer everywhere in front of the store. The expert craftsman works with such finesse, turning simple materials into stunning artificial stone, each piece meticulously crafted to perfection for a beautiful facade. A young fawn, curious as ever, stumbled straight into the camera, and after a quick moment of surprise, it dashed away from an approaching dog, fleeing with impressive speed. Out of nowhere, a scooter that had been innocently parked next to the escalator started moving on its own, creating a chain of events that ended with it smashing the glass on the escalator, much to the surprise of everyone nearby. From the initial mixing of ingredients to the final wrapping of the chocolates, watch as the machines perform their tasks with precision, making sure each piece is perfectly crafted and packaged for shipment. As the guy reversed his bike out of the garage, he unintentionally struck his lawnmower, but instead of reacting, he simply rode off into the distance, leaving behind a trail of confusion and laughter. What seemed like a simple task of snow removal quickly turned into a full-on slide as the guy's car, combined with the icy slope, sent him flying down the street, out of control and laughing nervously as he went. Thank you for watching and being part of our amazing community. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated on all our exciting content. Share your thoughts or favorite moments in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next one.